Why do you take medicine? Okay, let's look at it for a moment. Why do you eat? You eat frequently. You eat every day. Why do you eat? Do you eat just because if I don't eat, I'm going to die? No. You eat because it's necessary for the development of the body. Not because you think if you don't eat this afternoon, you're going to die. Not because you think if you don't eat this week, you're going to die. You don't die this week because you didn't eat the whole week. No. Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. Now, you know that it's not everything that you eat that's good for the body. You might eat something just because you like it. Doesn't mean that it's nourishing to the body. So what is medicine then? Medicine is the consumption or the use of certain materials that are edible or that can be introduced into the body and accommodated by the body to effect a cure. It's another way of nourishing the body. It's another way of helping the body, get in what may be lacking, which probably didn't come enough through food or because of some condition of your body couldn't get it from the food. That's what it's all about. Otherwise, when people are not sick and they eat normally, the body remains healthy until something goes wrong. So, taking medicine is a good idea. It's not wrong at all. But now here's the problem. In the same way that you don't just eat because you're gonna die. You eat. You don't have a problem eating. But there are people who have a problem eating. There are people who depend so much on food. They want the food. They go for it. They have faith in the food. It's like, if I don't eat today, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. So, they are completely gone overboard as far as eating is concerned. They eat more than others. They take more than other people. And that's a problem. You'll discover the problem in their weight, or you discover the problem in some dysfunction in the body. Same thing about medicine. If you're taking medicine because your life depends on it, then you're wrong. Because you're putting your faith in the medicine. Like a man who puts his faith in the food. Like, if I don't eat, I'm going to die. My whole life is on this food. Your whole life is not on this food. Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. Same thing with medicine. Man shall not be healed by medicine alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. Now, medicine is God's idea, because you study in the Old Testament, he taught the priests on what to do to effect a cure in the bodies of those who were sick. And through the scriptures, you find several times where he mentioned the use of certain parts of the plants for medicine. So God's not against medicine, it's his idea. But don't put your faith in medicine. But the other thing is, if you take medicine without thinking it's going to work, then it's also useless. It's like eating without thinking it's going to work. It'll work, but your faith is in God. You see, you trust God that this medicine will work in your body because God will work in your body through this thing, as he will do with food. As you develop in your life, you discover that you don't have to put your faith or your trust in anything but God. But God. So, that's what it's all about. Nothing is wrong with medicine. Nothing is wrong. We might as well decide that we're going to wait for Elijah's chariot of fire to transport us from one place to the other instead of using a car. See, Elijah was transported by a chariot of fire. The Bible tells us about Philip, the evangelist, who was translated from one place to another by the Spirit of God. In the Old Testament, it happened to Elijah as well. So we might as well say, okay, I'm going to stand at the bus stop and just expect Spirit of God is going to move me from here to my place of work. Now, is that impossible? Absolutely not. God can do that. His word shows He can do that. But why aren't we doing it? Because we can just get a car and go. And He's provided you with a car. There's nothing wrong with using medicine. You can use medicine. But don't put your faith in that. Don't put your trust in that as the solution to your health problems. No matter what you do, even though you eat every day, you know God owns life. The food doesn't bring you life. The medicine will not sustain your life. God will sustain your life through His word.